Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Chamness at Soundwaves Heal, and I'm so happy to be here. So today I'll be giving you a healing with a Solfeggio Tone 741. So let's talk about it a little bit. Welcome to 5D Channels and Chats with Rachel Chamness. As a shamanic channel and mentor, I'll be sharing wisdom and healing from higher dimensions through channeling beings of light. You will also hear liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing, channels between intuitives, and discussion on higher dimensional healing and channeling. You'll find links and more in the show notes, so be sure to check them. You can find me at soundwavesheal.com and my Facebook group, 5D Daily Spiritual Healers in Higher Dimensions. So my healing, I call it liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing for communication and sovereignty. And it's for the throat chakra too. So I'm a liquid Reiki shamanic sound healer, and that is a mixture of light language, like a master level light language, a master teacher level psychic Reiki healing, and also trance channeling with an advanced master at that as well, and working in higher shamanic realms. All of that together, you can mix it all up, and I just call it liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing. So that's what I'll be doing today. So if you're here, I'm so glad to have you. Let's talk about solfeggio tones, frequencies that are they're really amazing healing frequencies. Okay, there's 9 of them. I use them all the time. There is a blog post. If you go to soundwavesheal.com and click on blog and just put in the search box solfeggio, which is Solfeggio, then you will find my solfeggio blog post, and it talks all about the frequencies and how to use them. And today I just want to talk about 741. So 741 hertz, and that's what you call a frequency. It's the hertz. It's well known for its ability to aid in communication, balance the throat chakra, and assist in cleansing and detoxifying both your physical environment and your body. So I'm going to use this fork, which is tuned to 741 hertz, and I'm going to use my liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing. And I'm going to be bringing forth some healing for communication, for balancing the throat chakra, and for sovereignty, because the throat chakra is a lot about standing in your power, and that's what I want to bring forth. So just take a deep breath and relax, allow, open, and allow. That's a very important. You'll have to just trust me. I am bringing in all kinds of angels to stand all around us, above and below. It's what I call a sacred circle, sacred sphere. And if you want to learn how to do that, it's on my YouTube page, and it's also in the group guides in 5D Daily Facebook group. I see all of you there too. Okay, so just take a deep breath, open and allow, and let's go. We're first just going to work on just clearing anything that's keeping you from receiving, and then I'll go into throat chakra, communication, standing in your power, sovereignty, all that stuff. Pay attention to how this is making you feel, and just if something comes up, just release. I release that. I am channeling the trance healing that I'm doing is coming from Gaia and also a fairy. Can you tell the difference when they switch off? Hayanano sui kikikiti ayane o hayanano koso tu tu tu. Oh, no, no, so no. Now I'm getting balancing the throat chakra. So there's like a balance of it's give and take actually, giving and receiving, that sort of balance for standing in your power, which actually it does go together. I noticed that beings who bring that in, like in my tag Lightworkers membership group, when we have ascension guides that come in and bring that, they usually bring that together. Standing in your power, giving and receiving. It's very important. All right, now we're going to work on personal sovereignty, knowing that the answers are inside of you, standing in your power with that. Breathe deep. To be alive, I am a ho, I am a ho, I am a hey, I am a hey, I am a cool, so did I am a cool. That was strong, huh? Okay, it's still going. And then we're going to work on communicating our needs and wants, communicating what's best for us. That's the communication they wanted to work on today. That's part of standing in your power and personal sovereignty. This is the fairy again. Okay, now balancing the throat chakra with the rest of the chakras. So that's nice. Okay. Let's see what else. I feel that there's also a message from Gaia that wants to come through. So let me bring her through for that. I come to speak to you today about standing in your own body fully and completely. Though there is much happening here on our planet and many changes, and of course there is a lot of dissonance and negativity as well that you are witnessing. There's a lot of fear that you're also witnessing, and there are many deep discrepancies in truth at this time. And yet, I want you to be here for it, fully seated in your body. Do not shy away from this life that you have chosen, this life that you were very happy and excited to come live on this planet. Seat yourself fully in your body and experience this miracle of this life for yourself. For that is what you came here to do, and there is much joy and excitement and even adventure in that. And so I ask that you ground deeply, that you take a breath and intend to fully seat inside this earthly body that you have. I love you, and I love your dedication to you and to the planet. And I ask you to find more love for yourself and more dedication for yourself. There are many healers here who help everyone but themselves, or who do not help themselves enough. But I love you to love you. It is right and good and just that you learn to love yourself. You are fully deserving of all the love in the world, and I send it to you now. Okay, well, when I yawn, you know, you're getting a shift in frequency, because the yawning is my sign that the frequency is shifted. So I will answer questions if you have them, and also would love to hear, especially in 5D Daily Group, but anywhere that you're watching me, if something came up for you during that healing that I could also address in this healing. And I'm bringing forth the fairy now. Her name's like Sissy or Sensi or something like that, and she's going to be bringing some more healing too. So hers is about love too, so it's really morphed into a lot of self-love stuff, which I could also use, so that's perfect. We've done clearing of communication for speaking up for yourself. We've done sovereignty. We've done coming into your body, seating fully in your body, and grounding deeply into the earth, the 5D grid of Gaia. We've done personal sovereignty and standing in your power. Okay. Joy, that's what she wanted to bring. All right, the healing's complete, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Sure. Okay, so we're talking about solfeggio frequencies, and I do have a full blog post on it. If you want to look at it, you can either go to this link, Sound Waves Heal, Healing with Solfeggio Frequencies, or you can go to my blog at Sound Waves Heal and then searching for solfeggio. But I'll put this in the comments as well so that you guys can find it. if you want to learn more about solfeggio frequencies. And there's lots of other healings that I've done here for all the different ones. And there was a really good question from Jessica, and her question is there a reason why the sound of frequency would be loud or soft for different people at different times? And yes, I have talked about this before in either the last time I did this, which is I think on my podcast. And yes, sometimes when you do the fork, it's going to be super loud, and sometimes it's going to be soft. And you could just do it the exact same way over and over, and it'll be loud, sometimes it'll be soft, sometimes it'll be jarring, sometimes it'll be soothing. What's the difference? The difference is that that's how sound healing works. You need that. And like sometimes, sound healing is like, ouch, like it hurts, it feels, that's great. That means it's releasing something. It's releasing something in there. Sometimes it's ugly. Like beautiful sound healing isn't always the thing. It's sometimes harder for me, even though I was a professional opera singer, to bring this forward because I have to let it be ugly sometimes, because that's what's really clearing, or dissonant or whatever, like sounding clashy, if you don't know what dissonance means. And so it's very interesting how that works. What's the next question? There was some sneezing. Yes, sneezing usually is a clearing, so that's good for those who were sneezing. Mag says her heart space is so expanded and pulsing. That's terrific. People saying they feel a lot in their heart and lots of yawning. And then we have felt a heaviness in my throat that cleared. Always feel like doing light language with you when I... Thank you, Catherine. Yes, so if you felt like the need to move your hands, someone said, Jessica said she was moving her hands through it all. That's all light language in different ways. So that's great. What is 5D? Is it density or dimension? Yes, the fifth dimension, 5D, or you can call it density if that is what you wish. Their dimension and density slightly different, but also sort of the same thing when you're talking about this stuff. So it is a higher dimensional frequency where we're all going, not just the earth, but us, where we'll be vibrating at a higher speed, a higher vibration. So the easiest way to think of it is a higher vibration. And that the density of it is different too. Our bodies will change as that happens. Now, there's another thing that the fairy wanted me to say, and I did bring it up like in the last live that I just did. And that is that they're really bringing forward this message right now, that it's not about what you're trying to manifest so much. We are all trying to manifest things, but getting what you want doesn't provide like a change, or now that I have what I want, I'm happy. Like that's not possible. You've gotten what you wanted a million times, and that's not the barometer of what makes you happy. If you really want to feel joy, and I really am channeling a lot of this from the fairy Sensi, if you really want to feel joy, then you have to enjoy the journey. You have to enjoy every day. You have to find something to be grateful for all the time. You have to look for what to be grateful for, train your brain to start looking for the positive in that way. And when things come up that need to be dealt with, that you deal with them. You don't just, throw them away or try not to think about them. But you spend a few moments doing that. I have a shadow work blog post that will really help you with that. It's free at soundwavesheal.com/shadow-work, or you can find it on my blog as well. And it will teach you how to deal with shadow work. If it comes up, deal with it right away and release and get on with your day. And that is the way that I believe that shadow work should be done. There might be deeper periods, but it's not something that should keep you in misery. It should help you raise your vibration. So always happy to help with that. There's my blog post. And thank you so much all for coming. I hope that you enjoyed this little lesson in Solfeggio 741 Hertz and felt this healing for your communication, sovereignty, grounding, coming into your body, etc. with Gaia and the fairy Sensi. And I'm Rachel Chamness. I'm at soundwavesheal.com, and I help people really open their senses, trance channel in all different ways. I have beginner classes and I have extremely advanced classes for those who want to work in higher dimensions with their healing, trance healing, bring forth messages, and make the world a better place. You want to raise the vibration of the world and help other people, then I'd love to help you do that. So just let me know. Send me a message if you'd like to learn more about that. And thank you so much. Okay. And I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for coming. Bye. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. If you are a healer or spiritual entrepreneur, present or future, I'd like to invite you to my Facebook group, 5D Daily, Spiritual Healers in Higher Dimensions, where I'll be live for more discussion and questions on Thursdays. I'll put the link in the show notes. I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal.